I'm here with a video that was requested. Somebody was asking about the difference between Kipper and Lenormand. So I have here, both of these are by Ciro Marchetti. So same artist here we have for the Kipper, the Fin de Siècle Kipper, and the Gilded Reverie Lenormand. You'll notice this is pretty banged up because it's been my purse. It's my favorite Lenormand deck, so it's been well loved and well used. So both Kipper and Lenormand are part of the cartomancy tradition from the 19th century. So essentially these emerged as parlor games. Now the Lenormand has more of a French origin and the Kipper has more of a German origin. Now they do have some similarities and they do have some differences. However, they both follow a cartomancy system in that none of the cards are read by themselves. They're read in conjunction with the cards next to them. So this one has 36 cards. This one has 39, but I believe the artist added 3 of the cards. So I believe this is also traditionally a 36 card deck. The Kipper deck tends to focus more on people and relationships. The Lenormand, it has people in it, but it has other things as well. It's a little more event based. But there's subtle variations. So I'm going to go through and show you because there are some cards that are the same, there are some that are similar, and there are some are quite different. So I'm going to show you both. Zoomed in a bit here, you'll see that both of these decks contain a man card or a male card. This one says the main male because there are lots of other people in a Kipper deck. This one just has the image of the man. Now, I know some people can find Lenormand a little bit limiting because it is from, remember, the 19th century. It does have like a man, a woman, and a child. And if you're if you're reading for someone that, you know, is maybe in a same-sex relationship, it can be hard to differentiate to have like a significator for that person's partner. So with this one, there's a little bit more variety, although I know some more modern Lenormand decks do have a couple of men or a couple of women, so you can kind of, you know, use it as you need for the person you're reading for. But you'll see this is the same. They both have, if you're talking to a male querent, you've got the male card here. Same with female as well. You've got female here, and then you have the main female here for the Kipper. Lenormand both has a child card as well, so that is the same. They both have letters cards. This one says message and this one just has a picture of a letter, but both are the same. They're both talking about getting a letter of some kind, getting a message of some kind. They both have a coffin card, which is about death or the ending of something. Now, in the Lenormand, lilies are sometimes used to stand for people who are older, an older person. And the Kipper deck has both a mature woman and a mature man, so an older woman and an older man. Now, if you're reading for someone that's in a same-sex relationship, you can use these as significators for the other person, potentially. So it does give you a little bit more variety there, but you can see these are similar but not the same in these decks. Same with the bouquet and the gift, because the bouquet is about a gift. It's about a gift, an invitation, something good that's coming to you. Same with the gift here. So not the same, but they are similar. We have the ship card in Lenormand, and we have the journey card in Kipper. Again, they mean very similar things, going on a trip. We have the pathways in Kipper, and we have the crossroads in the Lenormand deck. Now, they're kind of the same but slightly different because this one's all about choice. This is about following the path, but sometimes this is used as well for like which path do you want to go, where do you want to choose. There's the heart card and the lover's card. So the heart in Lenormand is about love, it's about romance, as well as the lover's card in Kipper. So again, not the same, but very similar in their meaning. There's house cards. Both of these have a house card, which means this can be home or family. This is very much about the physical house because we also have a family room card. And the family room card is more about the family. It's more about the family relationships, whereas this one's more about the physical house. We have the ring and we have the marriage card. Lenormand, the ring is about commitment, so it can mean marriage, but it can mean commitment to things. And then we have the marriage card here because Kipper traditionally was a lot more focused on, again, about relationships between people. We have the mice and we have the thief card. So the mice in Lenormand is about something that's eating away at you. It's about something, it could mean something or someone is stealing from you. But we have the thief card here, which is about something that's being stolen. So it can mean an actual thief or something that's being stolen. So again, we have similar meanings, different cards. In the Lenormand, we have the fish card, which is about money and wealth. And we have a couple of different wealth cards in the Kipper deck. We have unexpected income, and then we have sudden wealth. So these can be, you know, they're quite similar in some ways, but this means a lot more money, and this is just like a little bit of money that comes your way. At least that's the way I interpret them. We have here the clouds card, which is often about our worries and fears. And here we have a couple of cards that can be like the clouds. We have thoughts and we have concern. So thoughts can be more neutral, what we're thinking about. We're thinking about someone, we're thinking about an issue, and concern means we're worried about it. So this one's a little closer to the clouds. Then we have the snake and the false person. So the snake is, it can be a false person. It could be something that's hidden that's going on. And then we have this is very, you know, very straightforward in its meaning. So again, very similar cards. We have the birds here, and we have message of concern. So the birds card is, to me, it could be gossip, it could be communication, it could be talking about things. This message of concern is, it's more specific than just the letter, which is a message. This is a message that concerns us, so it's a little more specific in that area. Next, I'm going to talk about the differences, how they're different. I've shown you the ones that are the same and similar, and then I'm going to go through and tell you about each of the differences between these Lenormands, between these two decks. This is the Lenormand deck. We have here the Rider, which is about someone coming to visit, somebody coming to see you. It can be also about a trip as well. There isn't really a card in the Kipper deck that's similar. We have the bear. The bear could stand for a mature woman, but the bear is also about, it's about maternal or feminine leadership. It can sometimes stand for a boss or a woman in power. We have the moon, which is about our reputation and our career. Now there is an occupation card in here, but that's not quite the same as the moon, I would say. The moon's more about like what we love to do. This is more about our job. We've got the cross here, which is about suffering. It's about something that is weighing upon us. There is a bad health card in the Kipper deck as well. But again, it's not exactly the same because the bad health card can literally mean bad health. We've got the star card, which is about looking towards the future with hope, but our networks as well. There is a community card. This is one of the cards that he added to the deck. That can stand for our networks as well. We've got the clover for luck, the mountain for obstacles, the scythe for harvesting, the fox. Some people see this as a false person. I always think of this as somebody who is independently doing their own thing. So somebody who is self-employed in some way, or your side hustle. The tree is about health and family. The garden about something that's in public. The tower can be loneliness. It's also about government and institutions. The dog is for someone that is loyal to you, a loyal friend. The anchor is about security. The book is about knowledge and sometimes about secrets. The whip is beating yourself up over things. The sun is success and happiness. We have the stork here for a move of some kind. And then we have the key denoting what's important. So these are cards where there isn't really a correlation with the Kipper deck. Cards that don't really relate to the Lenormand, we have here the wealthy man, because remember again, this is more focused on people. There's a lot more people in this deck. We have the privileged lady, you could say the wealthy lady as well. We have the official person, again, focusing on people. So this could be somebody in the military or law or the police. Expectation. This one I kind of put in with thoughts and concerns. This is about what we're waiting for, what we're hoping for. We have the courthouse, and we have judication. So a decision of some kind, and also the law. And there isn't really an equivalent in the Lenormand. Bad health, you can equate this a little bit with the cross, but this is specifically about bad health. It doesn't mean that, you know, someone's going to die necessarily, but it does mean illness. We have imprisonment. Again, there's no, I guess it could be correlated a bit with maybe the whip, but it's specifically about being imprisoned or trapped in some way. We have despair, Some of the more negative cards. This is one that Ciro Marchetti added, Toil and Labor, because he wanted it to reflect not just the upper class, which most of these cards do reflect, but also the working class. We have Poverty as well. This is another one that was added. We have Great Fortune. We have Change, and I mean the stork is kind of that as well, but this specifically means a change of some kind. It doesn't necessarily mean moving. We have High Honors, so people acknowledging us. Courtship, which is different than the marriage card. Distant Horizons. This may be equated with the Star card in that it's looking towards the future, towards a distant goal. It could also be associated with travel. We have Occupation, and we have Community. So I hope that it, makes it clear to you what the difference is between these two different decks. As you can see, there is a lot of similarities, but there are some big differences too. I tend to pull out my Kipper in the fall. I think it's just because of the tones in this particular deck, the browns and things. But I like to work with it because I'm pretty used to working with the Lenormand, but this one helps me to do something a little bit different, and but still in the cartomancy realm. So let me know what you think. I know more people are familiar with the Lenormand than the Kipper. Is this something you're interested in learning and knowing about? What is your preference? Let me know your thoughts.